Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. We are here today to celebrate a very special occasion, the 23rd anniversary of the Gulf Medical University. It's my pleasure to announce the arrival of our Chancellor, the Vice President, Mr. Akbar Mohiuddin Tumbe, Chancellor, Professor Hossam Hamdi, Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor Manda, Vice Chancellor, Professor Sharif Khalifa, the Deans, leaders of Tumbe Healthcare Division, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 23rd anniversary, and unfortunately we'll be missing the President amongst us. I'm told that because of his some unforeseen circumstances and sudden development, he's not able to be with us this morning. But however, we have Mr. Akbar Mohiuddin Tumbe, the Vice President, Healthcare Division of Tumbe Group, with us. Thank you for being with us. Institution. For the President, it's been a dream to reality, from an idea to an institution. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to celebrate this special occasion in honor of our President, and to celebrate the success of the institution, and to celebrate Dr. Tumbe Mohiuddin and his contribution to education and healthcare in this region. To begin with the proceedings, may I request our AV team to play the Holy Quran, please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a result of the extraordinary efforts of our President, Dr. Tumbe Mohiuddin, over the last 24 years in this country, here stands the iconic Gulf Medical University as an institution that is poised for even greater growth and success. Over the last 23 years, the President has carried this institution's tradition of excellence, leadership of this education field and the healthcare in this region, and we have achieved many firsts to our credits over these years. So ladies and gentlemen, while we are celebrating this occasion, it is my honor and privilege to invite on stage our Vice Chancellor Academics, Dr. Manda Venkatramana, to propose his welcome address.
Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Akbar Mohiuddin Tumbe, Vice President Healthcare, respected Chancellor, Professor Hossam Hamdi, Vice Chancellors, Deans, Directors, CEOs, faculty staff, and my dear students. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to you all. It's a humbling experience for me personally to deliver this welcome address on the 23rd Foundation Day of Gulf Medical University. Nostalgia because I myself have been 19 years now. Outside, I extend a very warm welcome to one and all. I would like to salute our founder president for this amazing journey and visionary transformation of what was Gulf Medical College to a sprawling Tumbe Medicity, the most sustainable model ever of not only providing quality health professional education, affordable health care, and cutting-edge research, and a decent campus life for our 2,000-odd students, but also the capability of generating our own health workforce for our own healthcare facilities. The developments have been fast-forwarded in the last 4 years under the leadership of our Chancellor, and according to Times Higher Education Impact Ranking 2021, GMU stands second locally in UAE and between 400 to 600 globally. Under his leadership, there has been significant progress in the areas of international collaborations and community engagement, thus increasing our visibility and standing in the eyes of the ministry, health regulators, and international community at large. To conclude, I thank you, Mr. Akbar, for your presence here. We are honored by your presence here. And I thank our healthcare partners within and outside the Tumbe Group, all my beloved faculty and staff, lovely students and alumni who have been equal partners in the success story and prosperity. So welcome one and all to the 23rd Foundation Day of Gulf Medical University. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Manda. It's my singular honor now to invite on stage Professor Hossam Hamdi, the Chancellor, to say his words of inspiration on this occasion and to take us forward with his message. And he will be inviting Sharek, the student, to share the dais with him with a very special note.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. A very good morning. My dear brother, Mr. Akbar Muhyiddin, Vice President for Healthcare. Of course, the President, Dr. Tumbe Muhyiddin, who is with us, but as it was mentioned, unforeseen circumstances, but definitely we are guests in his home, in his house. We built it. My dear colleagues, vice chancellors, deans, and faculty, students, and the big family of Gulf Medical University. We celebrating every year Gulf Medical University anniversary has a special meaning and value to all of us. This is an important yearly event in which we reflect on the beginning of Gulf Medical University legacy and where it is now. How starting as a small medical college, admitting 65 students in one program, to becoming a leading internationally recognized health professions university with 6 colleges, 28 programs, and about 2,500 students. Great achievement, alhamdulillah. Gulf Medical University, with the healthcare division of Tumbe Group, led by Mr. Akbar Tumbe, created the first academic health system in the Gulf region. This is not easy, and it's only because of the vision of Dr. Tumbe and his hard work and sacrifices, and the hard work of his son, Vice President for Healthcare, Mr. Akbar, that we were able to make it a success. We are the only private university in the region having its own hospitals, clinics, and labs, fully integrated with academia and research. In this country, perhaps we are the only university which have its own hospitals, and without the hospitals and without the clinics, it will be very difficult to provide quality programs and opportunity for training for all our students. It's true that we collaborate with other hospitals, but our flagship is the university hospital, Tumbe University Hospital, and the hospitals around us, related, affiliated, or they are part of the group, from Fujairah to Dubai, definitely Tumbe Hospital, Ajman, the clinics, and so on. And as you know, also the pharmacy, there is a great success story which is happening now in the pharmacy. And we are working with one of the leading pharmaceutical groups, MPC, and this is a big achievement. Not only from the management of the pharmacies, but the opportunity for the students, again, through this partnership, to be trained and to work maybe after that, to have priority in working in the group of the MPC Thombe pharmacy conglomerate. Our global footprint is continuously growing, having partners from all over the world coming through the entrance, and you see the map. Every month maybe there is another pin. And Mr. Vignesh, please make them pins, not the sticker things, because we want to add more there. From China to US, to Europe, to Asia. And we have here a representative of one of the best universities in Europe, San Rafael. Professor Guardiana is with us here today. Dear colleagues, today we celebrate the Thombe family legacy and its founder, Dr. Thombe Mohideen, a man who has a vision, a will, and moral values, investing and giving his life to noble causes, education and health, and research. This is something amazing. How to bring all this. Look at what we have in research, not only in the trim, but everywhere. It's becoming a culture, and you can see how research is going on, increasing the numbers, which Dr. Sharif and his colleague are reporting, and because this is another yardstick, another criteria which adds to our value. Not financially, but image and reputation. And this is very important in academia. Inshallah, all the achievements, beliefs and principles of Dr. Thombe will be continuously carried forward by him, his family, and his loyal extended family, the Thombe Group and Gulf Medical University, faculty, staff, and students. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much, Professor Hassan Hamdi, for giving us those inspirational words. Dear respected Mr. Thombe, Vice Chancellors, Deans, Professors, faculty, and staff members. My name is Shahar Khan, and I'm a final year MBBS student, and I'm founder of the new peer tutoring program here at Gulf Medical University. 2 years ago when I joined the Student Council, Professor Hamdi actually spoke to me about a platform in which students would be able to teach other students. I personally have been a tutor for the past 10 years of my life, and when I was presented with this idea, I wanted to avail it right away. Of course, we were not able to implement it because of the COVID-19 outbreak, but now I'm glad to announce that it has finally been implemented within our university. This program will be launching from today, and to date we have about 40 students that have dedicated their time to becoming tutors and help with academics, interprofessional learning, as well as give good postgraduate advice. Since my first year here, the university has provided me with the necessary skills required to achieve my goal of becoming a surgeon. Everything from guidance from my professors and mentoring from the most amazing doctors such as Professor Hamdi, Dr. Manda, Dr. Al-Sayed, Dr. Pankaj. GMU has now given me the platform to further our initiative to becoming the top medical university in the Gulf region and soon the world, inshallah. I would like to humbly and personally thank Professor Hamdi and Dr. Manda for supporting me in this initiative, and to Ms. Burju and Student Affairs for aiding me in the process. And most of all, I would like to thank all of those students who have offered their time to become peer tutors and take time out of their busy schedules. I believe with the help of all the deans and the faculty members of our prestigious university, this initiative will become a success and continue for future years, inshallah. I am proud to say that I am a GMU student, And thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Sharik. Did I say it right? Because I was about to call you Shah Rukh Khan. Thank you. Please, sir.
This initiative is something I have always believed in it. And I was inspired, and I thank Burju for making it happening. But of course, I thank the students. Some of them, like you, Shahrukh, will graduate in a few months, inshallah. But again, having approximately, as he said, about 40 of students, having the passion to teach and having the passion to help and support their colleagues, younger colleagues, this is something very important. But we are going to do something for them, is that we are offering a certificate of competence in health profession education for the tutors. So there will be a program for them in order to be a teacher, how to teach and what we are doing. So this will be something you will carry it forward all your life, and it will give you, all of you, an edge wherever you will be working, that you have this competency, which is everybody is looking at it now. So I thank you, and I thank your colleague for that, inshallah.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate 23 years, UAE at its 50, we are almost half the age of this country. And with more than 94 countries represented here, we are almost half the world in this university. So is it not an occasion for us, all of us, to give a standing ovation to the man who made all this possible, Dr. Tumbe Moideen, before I invite Mr. Akbar to come on stage and address us on behalf of the President today. And this applause should resonate in all the 96 countries because it is live relayed. Thank you so much. And it is my honor to welcome on stage Mr. Akbar to say a few words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It's an honor to stand in front of you today. On behalf of our founder president, Dr. Tumbe Moideen, who unfortunately could not be here due to an absolutely unforeseen circumstance, he would like to, first of all, tell you all that, it's been a long journey. It's not been easy to create an institution such as Gulf Medical University and the academic hospitals that are associated with Gulf Medical University. It's been a hard and long journey, but we have not yet completed the full story, let us say. The vision is much larger. We want to be one of the best institutions, which we are now in the Gulf, but also around the world. And that will continue to, be in our president's focus and focal point. The university campus was the starting point, I would say, the Medicity, which gives the ability now for the students, for everyone to be in one single location. And the hospitals that have been created are world-class, if I could say the least. But again, a lot of work yet to go on into the hospitals, a lot of specialities that are being developed, subspecialties that are being developed. At the same time, President also wanted to say that the university has an amazing leadership under Chancellor Professor Hossam Hamdi. We are proud when we see what happened over the last 4 years and what is continuously happening, going forward. So we are very proud, and we thank Professor Hossam Hamdi for all the efforts. You're like family, Doctor, and we wish you all the best. Again, thank you all for being here on the 23rd Founders Day of Gulf Medical University. It's a proud moment for all of us, and we look forward to celebrating every year next year with our president, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Akbar. You sound like the president. Thank you. And it's a relief that we could listen to you in his absence, fortunately. And ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of this special session, may I invite on stage Mark Hayat to propose a vote of thanks. Later, there will be a group photograph on the stage, and I would request all of you to join us for tea and coffee outside. Thank you. And while conveying the gratitude and respect to the President, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Hayat with his vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all well. First of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Akbar Thambe Moeddin, our Chancellor, Professor Hassam Hamdi, and our Vice Chancellor, Professor Manda Venkatramana, for their inspiring words, and congratulate President and the founder, Dr. Thambe Moeddin, on 23 years of continuous accomplishments, achievements, and success. My name is Mark Khayat. I'm a fifth-year dental student and the Student Council President. It is my pleasure and honor to stand before you today to talk about my experiences in Gulf Medical University for the past 5 years. Before joining Gulf Medical University, I was scared and I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect. From the first day I came here for my orientation, I wasn't expecting a university where all the students are one big family. Everyone here welcomed me with open arms. All my fears and anxiety of starting this new chapter in my life suddenly went away. That was my first experience here. During that day, the thing that stood out to me the most, and something I still appreciate to this day, till now, the university hallways, it's all different students of different colleges and majors all walk together. On my first day, my first two friends were MBBS students. I cannot discuss my experiences here without mentioning the impact our professors and faculty members had on me. The professionalism and dedication is reflected every day within the hallways of our university. The professors always have their doors open for their students whenever they have their doubts or concerns, regardless of their busy schedules. The level of academic excellence in our university is high, and that's because of the constant dedication and effort that occurs behind the scenes. There were moments where our professors treated us like we were their younger siblings rather than students to ensure our comfort and to ease our stress during difficult times. They are devoted to making their students the best in their field and to shape the best upcoming future healthcare professionals. The next part I'll be talking about, which is most probably my favorite part, is about the student social life. Our Student Affairs Department, which is run by Ms. Virtue, is always doing its best to ensure that the students are enjoying their time in this university and getting the perfect balance between the academics and the student social life. Every year, students work alongside the Student Affairs Department to introduce new clubs, events, and trips to other countries. An example of that being is that my older brother, who's a graduate and alumni of the College of Dentistry, John Khayyat, traveled to Spain and South Korea during his time here. Till this day, he still talks about how much of a rewarding experience it was, and he cannot stop talking about it. These events allow me and the rest of the student body to get involved and get to know other students who share similar interests and which can contribute to the student's personal growth. On behalf of all the students, I want to express my sincere gratitude to the President and Founder, Dr. Thambe Moeddin, for making all this a reality. I want to thank the GMU faculty and staff members for allowing us to make mistakes, supporting our efforts, and constantly celebrating our accomplishments. Thank you for shaping me to be the man I am today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm told there's going to be a traditional cake cutting ceremony. May I request all of you to be here to witness this. While they're bringing in, I would request our Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. Akbar, the Chancellor, Professor Hamdi, the Vice Chancellors, the Deans, to please join here for this cake cutting ceremony. Group photograph with all the May I request all the academic and healthcare leaders to please join the group photograph.